Hey there, Trekkers and Trekkies. If you were with me a couple of weeks back, we looked at some new Mego figures. One of them from literally this last year. Um, well, we got a couple of more new Mego figures. In fact, they're from the newest of the shows. Technically, still as of when I'm recording this, because later on this year, I think, or starting, I think they said at the end of 25 is when the new Starfleet Academy show is supposed to be coming out. I hope so. But anyway, Strange New Worlds is what we're looking at. Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Got a Captain Pike, and he's wearing his green, his olive colored casual uniform. And we've got the Ethan Peck version of Mr. Spock here. And we're going to open these up. We're going to take a look at them. Let's go Spock first. So, obviously, the box is the new darker blue version of the box. Got the 26 points of articulation. On the back, got a picture of Ethan Peck, grandson of Gregory Peck. They wanted to make sure that everybody knew that when the show was coming out. They talked about that left, right, and freaking center. And I don't really think it was that important, but because honestly, first off, he doesn't really remind me of his granddad at all. At all. But anyways, some of you watching this are probably going, who's Gregory Peck? Look him up. He was actually a really pretty good actor back in the day. Before my time. In fact, I think he actually died before I was born. Kind of curious to look that up. That's an ADHD moment right there. It's like, I should go look up other stuff in the middle of what I'm doing. But Mr. Spock's out of the box. So, just straight out of the box, this head sculpt looks great. We've got the traditional molded on boots with the 3/4 length pants. Let me take the belt off. What's interesting is that they went with a silver belt on these. There we go. Versus the black belt that they typically do. And then they actually put little silver accents on the phaser, which is kind of a curiously different thing. Not sure why. I mean, as far as I recall on the show, they're black. They're black with these phasers are black with silver. I don't know. That's curious choice. Of course, we never really see belts like that. That's something they made for the figures. But anyways, ooh, he got a 6-pack. They're trying to make sure he really looks like Spock. Anyways, that actually now makes me curious. Is that black piece just sewn into the front of the shirt? Yep. It's just a little sew-in piece. And we've actually got a plastic 3-dimensional badge. The rank insignia on his sleeve is printed on, though. And the sculpt is really good. That is a very, very good likeness. I can never get this camera to focus on anything too close. I don't know why. But I mean, honestly, only gripe is that the little black thing is kind of like riding up. It's like, it looks like it's going to choke him. otherwise, really, really well done. In fact, I'm just noticing his hands are actually positioned a little differently. Yeah, so is the pike. We're going to have to get into this here in just a minute. It looks like they are actually made to where they could hold. Because I'm sorry, the old ones, their hands are almost just that C shape. Whereas these are actually like doing a sort of gripping position. So on that note, let's actually get to Pike. Get him opened. And again, real quick, here's the box for all you boxers, which of course they don't have the correct picture on the back of the box for him. Which I'm a little annoyed by the fact that they didn't make him in this uniform first. Which there's actually, let me go ahead and put this out there. If any representative from Mego happens to catch this video, why don't y'all make clothes separate? Like, sell me a Pike, and then have him come in his regular yellow command uniform, and then sell me this shirt for like $5-6. Sell me a space suit for like 10. And then I can buy them and switch them out however I want, instead of having to buy all of these different figures. I mean, honestly, surely the markup on the clothes, if you sold, made the spacesuit version or the like, the jacket set that he wears on away missions, like, surely. Anyway, sorry, that's my little idea. I think that they could get away with doing that with a lot of Mego stuff. See, that's the Barbie figures back in the day, which I feel like, I mean, I don't go walking up around looking at the Barbies at all. But I remember back when we were kids, my sister got Barbies. And I remember my parents and my mom, for like Christmas and birthdays and stuff, typically for birthday, they'd buy like one Barbie in the big package, dressed up in a big ball gown or whatever. And then they'd buy like 6 of those add-on packs of different outfits. And, maybe some of the little packs, it would be like a dress, and it came with like a purse and a little kitty cat or something like that. I feel like I don't see those anymore. Do they still exist? Because that was the thing, like the doll was like $25, but the little add-on pack was like $5. Mom would spend, buy like 5 of them, because now it's a whole bunch of extra clothes. Anyways, I should make a whole video ranting just about that. Just, why can't we do add-on packs anymore? Anyway. Here's Pike. Let me take his belt off. Because, oh, that's nice. Okay, sorry, we'll get to it in just a second. Man, I wish I could get to my Kirk wearing his leisure uniform, because it's essentially the same uniform, although they didn't wrap it all the way around. That is weird. So this uniform, the way that it goes on is that it's called a wrap, and it's because the front piece has this belt that wraps around, and then it's actually supposed to wrap around and fasten, right about here in the midsection of the front. They have this one stopping on the side for some reason, but oh, that is so sweet. I don't like the fact that the black is just a massive flap like that. That looks weird. But the way that the jacket affixes is actually really cool. I feel like I need to tuck that under his arm. Hey, that actually kind of makes it fit better. Okay. Hey, that looks a whole lot better than it did coming out of the package. Do have that darker seam stripe coming down the shoulders. Love that. Got the comm badge here. That's one thing. Is that accurate for that uniform? I'm a little curious now. Let me look that up. Let's see. I'm going to pause. Okay, so I pulled it up. This is what I was curious about. So here we have side by side the pictures of Kirk and Pike. And so first off, this is what I was talking about. The belts come around to a little delta on both of them. That's the clasp for that belt that's on them. But what I was thinking about was I knew that Kirk did not have a badge that he wore on his chest when he was wearing the casual uniform. Pike was. I couldn't remember that. That's why I was like, wait a minute, is that accurate? And so that's why I pulled that up. So they actually did a good job having that on his chest. I genuinely couldn't remember. It would be nice if they'd have put a second one down here. But it looks quite good. And actually, it makes me just realize something that I wasn't paying attention to on either one of our figures for today, which is that they do actually have that little bit of piping on the side of the pants leg for both Pike and Spock. So, I mean, as far as accuracy goes, they kind of nailed it with these two. I mean, it was Spock. That's easily a 9 out of 10. Pike, because we're missing the wraparound part here with the other delta. I kind of want to knock it an extra point, but be like, it's like an 8 out of 10, honestly. It's still fairly accurate, and I'm not upset about that. Last thing I do want to point out, though, if y'all remember, we looked at the Strange New Worlds version of Pike a couple of weeks back, which is here. And yeah, are they different sculpts? Are they the same? You know, they might actually be the same. I feel like there's little differences. Boy, what do you guys think? I mean, obviously the hair is painted different because for some reason between that couple of months between Disco and Strange New Worlds, Pike aged 75 years. It looks that way, doesn't it? You know, maybe it is the same. It's just it looked a little different. I thought they actually had done a whole new head sculpt. Well, good on them. They saved some money. So they didn't peek out the Pike. Oh well. This has been fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this look at these strange new figures. Oh, they're not that strange, are they? But they're new. For now. Who knows, if you're watching this 20 years in the future, you're going to be like, wow, those are antiques now. No, they're not. They're vintage. Go away. I now want to start looking at all the figures to see how much of a six-pack they've got. Like, whoa. I hope this has been fun. So, I will see you all next time. Go out and make something. If you enjoy my videos and want to see more, please like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell icon. If you want to support me, you can find me on Patreon or go over to Zazzle for prints of my artwork, t-shirts, and other cool stuff. If you're still here, why? Do you want to jam out?